Hey, nerdy sports fan here, and we're talking the Battle of New Jersey. Yes, that's right. It's the Jersey Blue versus Jersey Green game. Because the Meadowlands really needs to just, save money on advertising or something? I don't know. Just parking's going to be a mess this game, okay? You have people that have their designated tailgating spots probably fighting for the same parking space. It's going to be hilarious. I'd imagine the parking lot for Meadowlands to be better than cable. Just somebody film what goes on between these ridiculous groups of New Jersey fans. Okay, I would pay money to watch that. Really. So the Jets are god awful. They have a coach that nobody respects, who ran the GM out of town. It's not working out for the Jets this season. I think it's a tire fire there in the front office. The locker room might be stable. I don't really know. Doesn't matter because they're led by, babyface Sam Darnold, who had mono this season. Everything that can go wrong did go wrong this offseason and this season for the Jets. They made dumb decisions on picking up Le'Veon Bell instead of fixing their actual offense problem, which was the line. They waited till, trying to pick up a random scrub who out of retirement. Those aren't the moves you make to fix the line and help your quarterback. Okay? It just makes no sense to me. You have the Giants, who not until after 3 or 4 weeks into the season did we realize they actually had a plan. Okay? Gettleman all of a sudden looks like a goddamn genius instead of fucking moron like we thought he was. Daniel Jones is working out, okay? And he's got Saquon Barkley. So, yeah, it's going to be good for him. They have some things to fix. The offensive line isn't great. The receiving corps isn't great. But, they've got a really good tight end. They've got a young quarterback who gets it. They've got the best running back in the league. And the defense is looking better. So you have a team with a young quarterback on the rise and a team with a young quarterback going straight into a dumpster fire. Not looking good, Jets fans. Okay, I get it. This is supposed to be a home game. All that means is they painted shit green and put green tarps over things instead of the blue ones. That's it. This is a home game for the Giants, too. All right? The reason there's a home field advantage one way or another is all of the things outside of the actual game. Yes, crowd noise. But that's not going to matter in this game. Because every fan that's in that stadium has the same drive that they have for every home game. There is no home field advantage here. Again, it's just green tarps versus blue tarps. That's it. So, yeah, this is going to be comically bad for the Jets. They are one of the worst teams in the league. They lost to the Dolphins last week. Okay? I'm sorry, Jets fans. I know you have a lot of pride, and I know you hate me when I talk about your team being bad. But, goddamn, they're bad. Okay? They made dumb off-season moves that just snowballed into a bad season. There wasn't any direction in what they were doing. At all. They picked the shiny things because they could afford it. And it doesn't work, okay? You need to build a culture in the locker room. You need to build a game plan that you consistently work with. You need to stand for something. And they didn't, okay? They just picked random, nice-looking things. And weird how it didn't work out. God, they're a joke. They should have grabbed Mike McCarthy instead of Adam Gase. That's what I thought in the offseason. I stand by it. McCarthy would have been a better coach. But anyways, fantasy football-wise, in this game, obviously, I think the Giants are going to win. Fantasy football-wise, look at Saquon Barkley in this matchup. As far as yards allowed in the run, the Jets are pretty good. They're only allowing about 90 yards a game. But they're not going up against Saquon Barkley every game. So, no. They're going to be closer to like 110, 120. Barkley going to get his. And because they have to focus so much on him, Daniel Jones is going to have some openings. I don't start Daniel Jones, okay? He's a rookie. He's going to make dumb mistakes. He's going to get interceptions. He's going to get sacked. But start some receivers that he likes. Golden Tate especially. Golden Tate is a solid wide receiver too, at a minimum for the rest of the season. He's taken over as the security blanket role. I've been saying it for weeks. Evan Ingram is hurt, okay? He's got like an ankle or a foot injury. I think it's a foot, actually. And for a big guy like him, a foot or ankle injury is huge, okay? Tight end is responsible for so much. They have to block. They have to run routes. They're a huge part of a game plan. And your feet matter so much. It's everything starts from where your body meets the ground. Okay? So for a big guy with a lot of offensive responsibility, a foot or ankle injury means a lot, and I expect him to have terrible games until that heals up. So Golden Tate will reap the benefits of that. You might even want to pull Shepard into the mix here. Shepard's probably more like an emergency play wide receiver 3, but he's worth a look because there's a lot of bye weeks this week. On the Jets side of things, the Giants' running defense is pretty damn bad. Le'Veon Bell's going to have himself a game. It's really a matter of what Sam Darnold's able to do. And the Giants' passing defense isn't terrible. It's not good, but it's not terrible. They're still under 300 yards allowed per game, and they've gone against so many better quarterbacks than what Sam Darnold is. So I think they have one of their better showings this year against Darnold. Robbie Anderson is still the number one guy for the Jets, but I don't know. He's getting taken out of the mix by opposing defenses. So Jamison Crowder's really got to pick up the slack, and he did last week. So I expect that to be very similar. I think the Giants are going to take out the deep ball with Anderson, and Jamison Crowder is going to be the recipient of that. So Crowder's probably a solid wide receiver 2 play. Bell's a solid play at running back 1. But yeah, their defense and consistency out of Darnold, and the simple fact that I have no faith in their coaching staff whatsoever. I just don't think they have enough juice, and I think the Giants are primed to win the Battle of New Jersey this year. Obviously, since I think the Giants are going to win, I think the fact that they are, well, actually, no, they're 2.5-point favorites. So the country thinks the Jets are going to win, but Vegas thinks the Giants are going to win. So let's make that distinction here. I think that line's pretty accurate. I don't think the Giants dominate this matchup, but I would bet them. I wouldn't bet them too confidently. I think they win by 5. Yeah, I'm confident with it, about 5. So I would bet the Giants if I had to, but this isn't a game I'd really, go at with my money because I do think the spread's pretty accurate. So hit up the rest of the videos I have for more fantasy football advice, and check out the Nerdy Sports Fan Weekly for an updated power ranking.